Boom! Welcome back to You Know What I'm Saying. I'm Derek. That's me, the behind the scenes. Well, I'm back. We're back. I wanted to continue on my teenage life experience because, again, I'm still trying to reach you younger boys and girls or teenagers, young adults who may be going down the wrong path. But it's never too late to change your life. I have many friends that have changed their life. So let's get it. So it's been a while since we have talked, but we've been traveling. We've been traveling many places. Some of the videos are up, but we haven't been able to give a full 20, 30 minutes or everything. So a lot of times we was there, we were paranoid when we're traveling, paranoid that somebody's going to drive by, take our phone. We can't get our phones back. You understand what I'm saying? So we're like, man, we don't want to risk losing our phones. And in some places we were eating, but still, it was just way too many people and you can't get comfortable. So sorry we took so long, but we're back and we've been back for a couple of days, but we needed time to connect with each other and see exactly what we want to talk about and get back to our everyday videos. Okay, so boom. And as always, don't think we don't know what we're doing. So the videos just cut off. Remember, we do everything one cut. One cut. We don't do anything. We don't cut anything. We don't edit anything. So what you see is raw. There is no, oh, we're going to cut, we're going to edit, we're going to fix it, make it look nice and pretty. No, this is straight raw, straight uncut, giving it to you as it is, as you see it. So if it cuts off, it's not like we don't know what we're doing. That's just how we end, how we do things, and we don't want to change the way we do things. So please just bear with us. It's just a new style or our style, our way of doing things. Let's get to it. Boom, I think where I was, you know what I'll say. I think where I was in juvie. I was in juvie in a teenage lockup, and okay, I think I was in a room. I think I was in a cell. I was in a cell, and the dude, in the cell had the toilet connected to the sink. You know what I'm saying? So it was like everything you did, you just washing up with ass water. You brushing your teeth with ass water, everything. You know what I'm saying? So it was the worst experience, right? So anyway, after that night, I can't remember. No, I didn't sleep that night. No, I didn't go to sleep at that moment. So I had to come out. I think lights out was maybe an hour later because I got there late in the evening. I think lights out was an hour later, but I think they set it up that way because you go in early during the day, you kind of get acclimated to what's going on and what's happening. But if you go in at night or right before lights out and you don't know nobody, man, that's the most uncomfortable, scary thing you want to feel because you don't know nobody and you don't know the situation you in, and then it's lights out. Boom, lights out until morning. So anything could happen. The staff, they ain't protecting you, so don't even think about it. You from a different neighborhood, you from a different whatever, different gang, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you basically on your own. And when the lights go out, that's when you start thinking like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. Damn, how I get in this situation. You start reflecting on your life, but you put yourself here. So what you reflecting on? You're reflecting on the fact that, damn, I should have listened to my mom. I should have listened to my pops. I should have listened to all the people around me that told me stop and sit your ass down. But you know, I'm here now, so it is what it is. But before lights went out, I had went out into the day room. I put my stuff in my room, went out to the day room, and at this particular time we had one man cell, so that was lovely, right? But still didn't mean nothing because the staff had control of locking your door and opening your door. So they can open your door in the middle of the night if they want to, and let some dudes come in there and beat you up. They coming in, beat you up. I've heard all kind of horror stories where the staff or I guess correctional officers or the police come in and they take you out of your room secretly 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, take you somewhere in the end of the jail, beat you, rape you, whatever, you know what I'm saying, or take you to go fight, someone that's a real killer, you know what I'm saying. By morning, nobody know what happened, but you all beat up or something happened to you. They know something, but they just don't know uh, what exactly happened to you, unless you open your mouth. If you have bruises, they can see, yes, but they still don't know. Oh, was it the staff? Or what, did somebody set you up? Did one of the big dudes come in your room? You don't know, right? Nobody really knows until you open your mouth. But the thing is, you ain't supposed to open your mouth. So the moment you open your mouth, you pretty much beat up, dead man, you marked. You just basically marked for death or you marked for pain, basically. They coming again. So it's either you going, what we say in America, you either going to shit or get off the pot. You going to ride or die. You understand? That means if a dude come at you with a knife, you ain't got nothing, what you going to do? You going to fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? You either going to fight or you going to let this dude do what he want to do. You know, you ain't got no choice. You know what I mean? You're in your cell. It's one way in and one way out. And there's brick walls and steel and iron all around you. So you got one way in and one way out. So you either going to shit or get off the pot. You know what I mean? So anyway, I come back out to the day room. I knew this one cat, like I told you before. I knew I was gonna have a problem because this one dude, they was from the north side. You know, so my family's from the north side, but I had moved to a whole nother side of town. I had been living in the suburbs. I ain't been to the north side, but only to visit my family. But that wasn't considered home anymore. I was just from there, and I went to visit my family there. I'm living a good life in the suburbs. I ain't living in the hood no more. You know what I mean? Or the slums. I ain't living in that no more. So anyway, I come out, I see this dude, he from the north side, right? Now most of my homeboys is from the east side. You know what I'm saying? They was from Larmer Avenue's cats, if anybody knows some of them. There's Larmer Ave. I knew some 9-8 guys from the north side. Or was it north side or uh not the north side. There was some 9-8s over there, but I forget the district they was from. But anyway, I knew some cats over there. But most of the dudes I knew, or the dude that put me up on game, that trained me to the game, he was from Lamar Ave. So I learned all the tricks of trade from him. A lot of Lamar dudes didn't know me because I kept a real low profile. But I hung with him. My homeboy. He gone now. That was my roadie. That was my road dog. We did everything. So anyway, I come out, I see this dude, and he's like sizing me up. But I'm like, he ain't got his homies and I ain't got my homies. So it's man on man, imano imano, you feel me? So I'm looking, and I'm looking around like, damn, I don't know none of these other cats, but whatever. And I don't know how long I'm gonna be here. So whatever happens now could either give me more time. I could never go home, or not never go home. I won't see home for another 6 months, a year, depends on what happened. They got you, they got you. So ain't no getting out. Ain't no, oh, call my mom, see if you can help me out, call my dad, see me, and get the hell out of here. Nah, you in. So we come out, I think it was snack time or something, so we had to meet up in the day room or something. And we went in the day room, and the snack for the night was oranges and milk, right? Again, this milk comes in this iron, I'm talking iron pitcher, like if you got in a fight or something, man, somebody grab that iron pitcher, man, rearrange your whole face, knock all your teeth out. Man, it was just the weirdest place, and it was all anything to hurt you was available, or to hurt someone was available. So anyway, they come in, we all piled up in the dorm room, we sitting there. Now I ain't been there an hour yet. We sitting there, we got oranges and milk. So I'm like, orange and milk. kind of shit is this? Is this this is our snack, right? Now remember, I'm from the suburbs, right? I'm used to eating all the good snacks. You feel me? The ho hos, the Lay's chips, the knee high soda pop with the tropical punch or the pineapple flavor. Man, I'm getting it all. The Huggy juices, all that. Now I'm up in here drinking for snack milk and oranges. Man, stop the presses. It was horrible. But anyway, so the dude goes around the table. The same dude I'm telling y'all about. He go around the table. He go around the table, or should I say the dorm room, but there was a table in there too. He go around the dorm room, then he comes around the table. Now he know my name, so he know I'm gonna get down. But he don't know, he hasn't seen me get down, means scrap, fight. But he know my name. You know what I mean? So he's like, and he knows some of my family members from the north side. So he don't know for sure. So he goes around the dorm. He's like, I want your orange. I want your milk. I want your orange. I want your orange. And I need your milk. And he looked at me. He's like, you knew, so I ain't gonna mess with you. I was like, huh? I was like, man, I said, listen. I don't even want no orange or no milk. But I mean, we gonna get down about some orange and milk for real? For real? He's like, yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. I know who you is. I know who you is. I see you. I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna have a problem, right? So he left me alone for whatever reason. He just left me alone. He goes to the next dude, soft cat. And so I tell you about you dudes who think you hard, who think you this, who think you that. He go to the next dude. He say, yo, didn't I say I need that orange and that milk? He was like, come on, man, come on, man. You always taking everybody's stuff, this and that and that and this. He said, man, I ain't gonna ask you again. I need that orange juice. I mean that orange and that milk. Yo, dude moved too slow. He jumped on his ass. He jumped on his ass like, man, you would have thought he stole $100 from him. I mean, he straight took out his pocket. He jumped on his ass, y'all. I'm talking about orange and milk. You know what I'm saying? We teenagers. I'm talking about he ready to die for orange and milk. That's how serious it is. You know, y'all think, you fight your brother, you fight your sister, y'all have little scratching matches, but nah, these people really, really fighting to the death over stuff that as a civilian out in the world, you would think, man, are you crazy? Nah, but in there, you don't have nothing. Nobody has nothing, right? So your parents don't call you no more, or you call them, they don't answer the phone. And then at that time, I don't know if they still do it now, we have collect calls, meaning you can call your family members through the phone service and then ask the phone service to ask your family, will they take your call? Or they let you say your name on recording and your family listen to it. Now it's up to them to say, yes, I'll take the call. But the call is about $5 a minute. So now you done stole cars, you done sold drugs, some of y'all done stole their money, some of y'all done hit y'all parents. I had one dude I was locked up with, he poisoned his parents. You know what I'm saying? He poisoned his parents. The other dude, what? Did I think he beat up his sister and his mama. So, these dudes don't care nothing about nothing. They don't know you, and even if they do know you, it's how they feeling that day. You know what I'm saying? It's Monday, they woke up. I want to hurt somebody. I want to do something crazy. That mean they beating up their mamas and daddies. You know what I'm saying? And sisters. So anyway, they fighting like hell about this orange and milk, right? So they break it up, staff come through, but it wasn't like a breakup. It was more like this dude was the head of the dorm, so they pretty much, he had say. Basically, he was there to keep us all in order. But I'm like, man, get the hell out of here, and I'm new, so he ain't sure. He don't want to jump right into it, but he know he got to get me because I didn't talk back to him. You know what I'm saying? I done told him who I was, why the whoopty wham, right? So he know he got to get me. You know what I'm saying? But he had to put his demonstration down, meaning whoop somebody's ass that was close to me to let me know this is you, or could be you, or you'll be next. Now, mind you, y'all, Lights Out is coming. Lights Out is coming in the next 10, 15 minutes. So I didn't talk shit to this dude, right? And he's the head of the dorm. I didn't talk shit to him. You know, I basically told him, hey, you want to get down, let's get down. You know? So during the lights go out, no, after that, they clean up the dude. They put the dude got his ass whooped about the orange juice. They didn't say nothing to this dude. He sat down and still ate his shit. He still ate his shit. Staff ain't say nothing. Police ain't say shit. Let him eat his stuff, all that. And everybody was in the corner like, oh, shit. Like, ooh. I mean, like, this dude was a terror, right? But again, I'm like, man, I don't see this dude as no threat. But he got everybody feared, right? Like everybody's like, man, I ain't messing with this dude. Maybe they seen something before I came, heard something about him before I came. But shit, I had been over there with adults. I had been over there with adults, you know what I'm saying? I'm a young dude. I'm already over there with dudes 18, 19, 20, 21. This dude is like 16 at the most. So I'm looking at him like, man, you don't even know where I'm coming from. Like, man, yeah, we can do this, right? And I told you my homeboy from Lamar, he was older than me too. So he had taught me like I could box and he could wrestle. You know what I'm saying? So I'd fly his head every day. Bing, 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 bing. Like we was just practice on each other every day. But he could wrestle. Like I would bust his grill all up, his face all up. But if he grabbed me, and I was done. I was done. I couldn't get him off me. I was too small. I wasn't strong as him, right? So anyway, I wasn't worried about this dude. I mean, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But again, lights went out. We had to go back, you know, get in front of your cell, get in front of your cell. They call you, count everything. I can't remember if they asked us for our number or something. They call our name, but I know we had to stand by our cell before we went in our cell so they could do their check, right? So anyway, I'm going my cell. I hear him say, "Lights out." Boom, lights go out, and it literally sounds like some shit you hear on a movie. Boom, you know, lights out. The whole goddamn jail, lights out. You know, like, oh shit. But you know, some people say that they like the police sit there or the correctional officers sit there in like they're like a pod. They sit in like this little house or communication room, right? But there wasn't no lights. No lights. And I know they were there, but it wasn't no lights. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the kind of shit is this? I ain't been here an hour, right? So anyway, I'm sitting in my room. I'm sitting on the bed like, oh shit. Like I ain't like I'm like, what's gonna happen next? And some of you that ain't listening to me gonna have this same feeling. Gonna have the same feeling. The ones that ain't listening, they're gonna have that same feeling. They're gonna be sitting there thinking to themselves, damn, lights out. Am I really as bad as I think I am? You know, am I really as tough as I think I am? Can I handle if Big John Stud come up in here? You know what I'm saying? Looking like, you know, I don't know if y'all know Wile E. Coyote from Bugs Bunny and Road Runner. Wile E. Coyote is always chasing the Road Runner. He have a knife and a fork in his hand with a bandana on, always foaming at the mouth trying to chase Wile E. Coyote. That's how you feel, because that's how they be looking at you. Like food, for real, you know? So I'm sitting in my room, I'm sitting in a cell, and I'm thinking to myself, damn, I'm glad I'm one man cell, but I'm also fearing for whatever could happen, you know? And it's dark. You can't see your hand in front of your face. It's dark. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting there, and I just stand up because I can't take it. I can't take it because just imagine sitting in a room, right? And it's just dark. And you hear voices. You hear voices of people talking all through the dorms. Now you can there's locked dorms, but for some reason you can hear it outside the other dorms. J, H, I, K, all of them you can hear. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like when you're inside the dorm you can't hear it, but only at night. It seems like you can hear everything. Like you can hear a rat pissing on cotton. You know what I'm saying? Like you can hear everything, like a church mouse pissing on cotton. You can hear him. You know what I'm saying? It's like your senses just go up. I say that like with blind people that lose one sense, you got five senses. They say when a blind person loses his senses, all his other four senses get stronger. That's how it felt like. It's like, man, I can hear everything. Everything. And I'm like, damn. So I'm pacing in the room. Now you locked in, right? And I'm pacing. Then I go and look out the door. And I can't remember if it was a long glass or it was a short glass. I think it was a short glass, but it was still dirty too. And you couldn't see nothing either outside. So all that night, I basically just sat up. And did push-ups, But I'm thinking, if whoever it is, don't come at night. Whoever it is don't come at night, gonna come in the morning, because they mentally fucking with me. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. And I'm hearing voices, not so much outside anymore, just in my head. I'm hearing just like, what you doing here? Like a good angel and a bad angel, you know what I'm saying? What you doing here? How'd you get here? Man, fuck that shit. No, you can do it. No, you all right. Man, you get out of this. You can do it again. No, you can do this 6 months. This ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? And then your voices, and they just get louder and louder and louder and louder, and it drains you, literally mentally drains you. So like I said, I figured if they wasn't going to come now, they mentally messing with me. So in the morning, I'll be tired. They already know I can fight. This dude already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now that I think about it, he was in lockup with me in the same place with the older dudes. But he only stayed for about 2 weeks. That's right. He only stayed for about 2 weeks because he got caught either breaking and entering, he broke in a house or something. I was a car thief. We stole cars. We weren't breaking in nobody's house. Well, at least not at that time. He was a car thief. So he ended up breaking out, stealing a couple cars, and he ended up getting locked up. Not stealing a couple cars, breaking into a house. Plus had a stolen car. So anyway, they ended up giving him something like, man, at that time, I think he went straight to the county jail. So he went straight to adult jail. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't no big dude. You know what I'm saying? So he ended up going straight to county jail with the older men, because I either got 5 or 7 years, something like that. He had to do a stretch, a pretty long time for a teenager. 5 to 7 years. That's a eternity for a teenager. Anyway, I woke up in the morning. Oh, yeah. I woke up, maybe I slept about 30 minutes. I woke up in the morning and exactly, I was drained. I was tired. And I come out the dorm, I think it was lunchtime. No, I'm sorry, not lunchtime, breakfast. But breakfast, check this out, y'all. Breakfast was like 4:35 a.m. What? Man, can you imagine you sitting at home, you waking up at 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, moms and pops, screaming at you, get up, telling you lazy. Now you're in a place that you got to get up. You know what I'm saying? Where they beat your ass. Either they're going to set you up and have one of the kids, the inmates, jump on you, or the staff themselves gonna get you for basically disrespect, not listening, and nothing nobody can do because they said get up. That's one time. Get up. You know what I mean? So get up, get in line. I'm telling y'all, I'm drained. I'm tired as a mother. By the way, I told you, right? It's cold, right? It's cold as shit, right? I'm telling you, I think they do this on purpose. It's cold as shit. So I get up. I got them funky drawers on I told you about, the nasty juvenile blues on, and this nasty sweatshirt. And I think they took the shoestrings out of our shoes. So he was walking around, big drawers, big dirty drawers, nasty jeans, nasty clothes, and no shoestrings in your shoes. Yeah. So how you gonna get down and fight? Right? Right? You got to be a warrior for this shit. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna get down and fight? One come at you, you may be alright. What you gonna do when 2 and 3 come at you? You ain't got no shoes. You know what I'm saying? You slipping on socks if you got socks. You understand what I'm saying? Like you really got to get down, you know, for your chicken and waffles. Believe me when I tell you. So anyway, we go out, we get lined up, and I'm watching. I'm watching. But he ain't watching me. So I'm really, really leery of this dude now. Like, why ain't this fool watching me? You know what I'm saying? Like, why ain't he coming at me? Like, something just ain't right. I'm like, this is a setup. Because I've been set up before. You know what I'm saying? Well, I got jumped. That's another story. I got jumped by like 13 dudes. Yeah, it fucked me up. Bad. Bad. Yeah, they did. But anyway, that was in the adult. That was at the other one, not the adult. That was at the other one with these grown men. You know, when I first got in. Yeah, that's what I was telling you about these dudes. We talking about they this, they that. Man, you ain't part of a gang. You ain't nobody. You gonna have a hard time at least 3 to 6 months. I don't care what nobody say. Cause you don't know the rules. You just don't know the rules. You know what I mean? You can act like you Billy Badass all you want. You don't have no backup. You ain't part of a gang. No homeboy. No homeboy. You got to get in where you fit in because they coming for you. You know what I mean? And sometimes it might be your friend coming to you. Your best friend. Believe me. We go in line and he ain't paying attention to me, but I'm watching his ass. But now, because he ain't paying attention to me, I'm looking around. I'm paranoid now. I ain't slept, you know. I'm looking around, who's who, what's what, because he has control of the dorm. So at any time, somebody can come from behind me, somebody can come in front of me, somebody can come on side of me. I don't know, or somebody can be standing in front of me and just turn around. You know what I'm saying? And jump on me because, like I said, I've been there. I got jumped by 13 dudes. One was in front, one was in back. You know what I'm saying? Then boom, one dude was in front, one dude. I'll tell you this story another day. So I'm familiar with how they get down. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. So we standing in line, and I'm trying to go to the back of the line, right? Because out the back of the line, I can see. But they was like, nah, something like alphabetical order or get in line by your number, something like that, right? So I end up being in the middle. I'm like, damn, this is just uncomfortable, right? So they say, file out. So we go out, we walking down the hall, going to chow, going to get breakfast in the morning, right? We go out, and now all the dorms are let out. The killers, the gays, all that. All the dorms is let out, right? I'm looking like, oh shit. Like now it really kicked in. Now at night, of course, I'm thinking somebody gonna come in, but I know I just gotta fight. But when I saw all the dorms let out, man, that was some real like eye opener. Like this is not the place I need to be. And this is not even one of the hardest places where I come from. This is probably one of the softest places. It got harder over the years. You know what I'm saying? But this is not even one of the hardest places. But it's the mental. It's the mental that gets you. It's the mental that gets you. Like, because, you're looking around. You don't know who's who, what's what. You ain't from there. You know what I'm saying? You ain't from no gang. You don't know nobody. So it really messes with your head when you see hundreds of gangsters. killers, gays. You know what I'm saying? All coming out, and then the staff and the police ain't gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? It's just you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, get down for your chicken and waffles. Believe me. So we go into the chow hall, and I'm still looking around. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm telling you. I think I said this in one of the other videos. When I finally got out, believe me, I slept for like a year straight. I slept. I partied some, with some of my homeboys, you know what I'm saying? But I slept for a year straight. I mean, just imagine being like that. This is one day. This just one day. Now imagine being like that 2 years, 3 years, every day, every second. Can you imagine that? When you used to getting up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? Getting up, putting your clothes on when you want to, going out, hanging out. Your mom, your pops is buying you dinner, McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, whatever. You know what I'm saying? KFC, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You wearing the best clothes, all that. Now you in here with some real gangsters, some real killers, some real gays. I'm talking about young as you, but they looking like they already professionals, gay dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn, like they already got their own little clique. You know what I'm saying? The gay dudes at that time, we didn't have gay dudes in our dorms. You know what I'm saying? At that time, they separated them. You know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't want them around. Like, you couldn't be gay, but you had to be a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But there was always some dude hanging around that that was suspect. You know what I'm saying? And some of the staff was suspect because we heard all the stories. Some of the staff would, like I said, come in your cell at night, take you to another part of the jail, and fuck you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of dudes happen tonight. A lot of dudes that happen to. And if you think I'm lying, go listen to one of the biggest boxers in America, Mike Tyson. Listen to his story. Listen to his story. He'll tell you about when he was in jail, how the police used to be. You understand? The police set me up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate nobody, jumped on me, took my manhood, nothing like that. But the men staff definitely beat me up on a regular. Like it was regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was fun. You know what I mean? So you get used to some of them ass whoopings from big grown men. Fighting a regular dude ain't nothing. Anyway, back to the cafeteria. So we go in the chow hall. We go to the chow hall, and then they give us these hard ass trays, real tiny trays, right? And then they give you this food, man. It's just like slop. I mean, slop. Like you see in a movie, they give the pig. You know what I'm saying? They throw out the window for the pig. It's just like slop. And then some of the dudes think, man, this is the best food, since sliced bread. But a lot of these dudes are really, really coming from poverty, real poverty, don't have no money, don't have nothing. So this type of food to them was like gourmet food. But for me, this was slop. Like, what kind of shit is this? My dad was a good cook. My aunt was a good cook. My whole family was good cookers. Good, like damn near chefs. You know what I'm saying? And I could cook my damn self. So, man, it was slop. I mean, you couldn't even make it out. They put it in, they put a spoon, put it on your tray. You looking at this shit. They telling you, oh, this is beef stew. You like, what? What? Oh, this is cornbread, huh? This ain't no goddamn cornbread. Like, oh man, tastes like hell. And they give you this much. Listen to me. This much of that slop. This much. Maybe this much bread. Now you got to go all day till dinner. It's 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning. You may not eat again. What time we eat again? I can't remember what time we ate again. Matter of fact, I think the second round, we never left the dorm. They kept us in the dorm. We never went out for dinner. So they brought the food to the dorm. So we never got to go out. So see what I'm saying? Once you in, you in. They just lock you in, throw away the key. For real. So we never got to come out the dorm. But for me, shit, I ain't want to come out the dorm at that point. I ain't want to see nobody. I ain't want no problems. Believe that. That day went through. Everything was good. And then I think the following day, oh, that dude, he ended up getting shipped out that night. Right around dinner, he got shipped out. That's why he was so quiet. He ended up getting shipped out, going to the big boy jail, going to the grown man jail. Now he was doing his time for real. You know what I'm saying? That's why me and him never thumped. You know what I mean? Because he was too worried about he might have to go to the big man lockup. So he ended up getting shipped out that night. Yeah, that night or that afternoon, I can't remember, but he left. Never seen him again. Um, that night or the next day. So at that point, people already knew who I was. So I didn't have no problem from that point because they were scared of him. You know what I'm saying? I was never the bully type. I just wanted you to know that I'd fight if I got to. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been no bully type, running around trying to fight and all that. I ain't never been that type. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather take up for people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna start no shit. I ain't never been a shit starter. You know what I mean? But if you want to get down, let's get down. The next day, the next day, this magician came. Magician came for something. This magician came. This magician came, and I was like, don't nobody want to see no goddamn the magician. They was like, nah, everybody going out to see this magician. I'm like, man, what when I'm 15, 16, I can't even remember what my age exactly was. I don't want to see no magician. It's like, nah, everybody getting the hell up out of here. It's like, all right. So now I already told you I was fear of seeing all these dorms let out at one time. So now, boom, we gotta go out to see this goddamn magician. Mm. We go out, we sitting there, all the dorms is out. Everybody's sitting on the floor. And there's this magician, right? Man, I swear this must have been a setup. I swear. I swear. This dude was sitting by me and he was big. I'm talking about big as shit, right? And I'm looking at him like he's abnormally big. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, God damn. So he sits right beside me. I don't know who he is, right? But I heard about some dude, but I didn't know this was that dude. But there's always been this story going around about this guy, a school teacher, had asked him, he was doing something for school, and the school teacher had said he was going to help him with math or something. He was trying to be his mentor or something. Well, the school teacher touched him. He killed him on the spot. Killed him on the spot. Killed him right in front of the apartment building. Went back in the house, ate a sandwich. Shit, left him outside in the snow in his car. He ain't run. He ain't do nothing. I think he killed him at like 12, 13 years old. Killed him. School teacher. Yeah. And that was the dude that was sitting next to me. Oh, shit. And he had an airy look. But I didn't know this was him. He was just so goddamn big where shit, I couldn't think nothing but watch this fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, if he grabbed me, how am I gonna get this fool up off me? You know what I'm saying? For real talk, real talk. You know what I'm saying? Now, he's sitting there and he kind of like mumbling. And I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm scared as shit. Cause I'm thinking all these dorms is out. All these killers, gays, gangsters, whatever, out at one time. Everybody's watching this goddamn magician. And I'm thinking, this magician, somebody's gonna do something. Like it's gonna be a riot, it's gonna be something They ain't gonna just sit here peacefully. Nah. And I'm sitting next to this man. He looked like a killer. You know, he had like this dark look, or like a distant look. Like you look at him, it's like he ain't there. It's like he ain't there. It's like, I can't even describe it, right? This is my second day. This is my second or third day. I'm like, God damn, what have I got myself into, right? And I know y'all sitting out there like, it can't happen to me. I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? You can take my word for it or not. But I'm here just to give you some advice, tell you some of my life story, and I incorporate some of my friends. I'm just not saying their names, because they've been there with me and they know what I'm talking about is real. I actually talked to a guy the other day. He a Billy Badass, but I tried to tell him a story, and he's talking his smack. He this, he that, But then I asked one of my homeboys. I said, "Take a look at this dude." I said, "Yeah, he pretty, ain't he? He pretty, ain't he?" He said, "What do you think we would have did to him when he'd have walked in?" And he just looked at me and said, He said, I know what he's saying when he said, yeah, food. Oh, he would have been food on a plate, on a plate. Now, we wasn't into the sexual game, but we damn sure would have took his shorts, his shoes, his shirt, his pants, everything. Everything. Give me that. I need that. I need that. You know what I'm saying? Would have made him a whole hoe. You know what I'm saying? Wash, draw, whatever it is they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that type, but if you came in there like you was Billy Badass, yeah, somebody gonna show you. Somebody gonna show you. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm paranoid, scared as shit. This dude sitting next to me, right? Because this to me, he already looked like a killer, but I don't know it's him. You know what I mean? Anyway, time goes by, and I don't know if they came in. I think they came and got him and said, "Hey, such and such, come with me." Man, I was so damn relieved. I was like, "Shit," you know what I'm saying? Damn, I'm glad somebody came and got him. I mean, I've been close. I've been close to some real bad situations. You know what I mean? Where I walked out, or they felt my energy, or I don't know. I don't know, but I've been real close to some serious situations where, some of these stories that you hear could have been me, and I don't want this to be you, you know, you know what I'm saying? So we end up going back to the dorm. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. They took that dude out. Coming to find out, reason why they took him out because he was basically considered a killer. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't at that particular time. Nobody was that, we'll shoot you. You know what I'm saying? We'll fight you, beat you up real bad. But he was a stone cold killer, like knife killer. You know what I mean? So he was like, nah, you can't let him out the dorm amongst us. Amongst us, he gotta stay in. And he was so goddamn big. I mean, even 2, 3 staffs had to hold him down. And mind you, he went in what, 12, 13. At this time, he could have been no more than 14, 15. But he big as the staff. He big as the police. And I ain't talking about fat. I'm talking about Cock Diesel. Cock Diesel. Like, god damn. Like, one of his legs was like two of my bodies. Two of my bodies, whole body, big as shit. God damn. Look like the Incredible Hulk, crazy. So I get back to the dorm, and then that's when I found out who he was. I said, yo, who was that dude? They was like, yo, that was such and such. I was like, all right. Okay. They's like, yo, remember him? I think he's from Arlington. Yeah, I think he was from Arlington or something. I can't remember the story exactly where he was from, but I believe it was Arlington. He's like, yo, that's dude from Arlington. He killed so and so and so and so. I was like, oh shit. I gotta get the fuck out of here. I I gotta get the fuck out of here. I was like, man. Mama told, shall I say, Father told me to be days like this. Sit your ass down. You think you tough. There's always somebody better than you. Always, you know. I'm saying to myself, man, let me get the hell up out of here. This ain't for me. I can't say at that time that changed my life. That particular point changed my life. But I had another stretch after that, but I'm not gonna get onto that. I'm gonna say that for another day because I'm gonna end this episode, the teenage life. But I tell you some stories later, you know. But for this particular one, I think that was I guess, inception, the first thought where it was time to change my life. You know, I was like, man, this can't be me. I don't come from this. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no killer. Yo, I'm a fighter. Yo, I was a thief. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't even really a thief. You know, I was just hanging out with my homeboys. You know what I'm saying? I'm just hanging out. I wasn't no thief. I don't want to steal nothing from nobody. My homeboys did all the stealing. I just rolled with them. You understand that? But I know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's when the light bulb came on and said, yo, D, man, sit your ass down. Like, you ain't built for this. And I'm gonna tell you a whole bunch of y'all out there, you ain't built for this. You can't walk my walk. You know, I know this story to some of y'all don't sound like nothing, but this is the beginning. This is the beginning. This is just juvenile. You know, this is just juvenile. You ain't made it to the big house yet. I knew I wasn't built for the big house. And I was tired. I was tired as hell, man. You want to keep fighting, can't sleep, can't think, can't eat in peace. Nah, I was tired. I knew goddamn well I wasn't trying to go to the big house with the big boys. Nah, nah. A couple years of this was enough, or more than a couple years was enough for me. And that changed my life. So I'm saying to all you young boys and girls, young cats and dogs out there, ladies and gents, please, if you don't listen to your mama, you don't listen to your daddy, your aunt, your uncle, whatever, I'm here to tell you, I'm giving you some straight advice. If you ain't built for it, stop playing. Stop playing. Don't listen to your friends trying to, walk you into something, steer you down the wrong path, take you in the wrong direction. Don't do it. Don't do it, especially these days. Those days we would get 6 months, 9 months. If someone got a year, it was like, oh my God. It's like, oh my God, but they ain't doing that these days. These days, you going in. You know what I'm saying? Starting at 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even told you the story about my homeboy. He was 14, got 25 years off the bat. Off the bat. You know what I'm saying? He was just joyriding in a stolen car like we did. And he was running from the cops. And then he was going so fast, he came through a red light, and then two cop cars collided. Killed each other. Man, they gave him 25 years. And that same night, it was like maybe 20, 30 minutes. 20, 30 minutes, like, yo, D, let's go. I was like, nah, I'm good, man. He's like, come on, D, it'll be fun. I was like, nah, man, I'm good. Man, by the time I drank my beer with my homeboys, went back home, it was already on the news. That fast, it was already on the news. Everything. I said, damn, they gave me 25 years. 14 years old, went straight to the big man jail. These are dudes I was hanging out with. And you know what he's about now, right? I don't even have to tell you. You already know what was the outcome for him, right? 14 years old, fresh, going in there with the big boys. Come on, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. And he was tough as nails. He was tough as his wall. Yeah. But he went 14 years old. Oh yeah. Man, I'm telling you, please. You ain't listening to nobody. I'm here to give you that real advice. I ain't putting no sugar on shit. I'm telling you, I was scared. You know what I'm saying? I was scared the whole time, not some of the time, the whole time, because I never knew what was going to happen. I knew what I was going to do, but I never knew what was going to happen. And then sometimes I didn't know what I was going to do, because I'm from the suburbs. I'm walking in, I'm friendly, you know what I'm saying? These is gangsters. They ain't nothing friendly about them. You know what I mean? So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right now, but I'll share some stories for later. But this is just to conclude this, I guess, this particular story. This is just concludes this particular story, and y'all be good out there. Y'all stay safe out there. And as they say in America, keep your head on a swivel. If you're in a bad area or you have bad friends around you, okay, watch. Keep your ears and eyes open. All right, y'all. I'll talk to y'all later. You know what I'm saying?